Yo, what's going on, good people? Real quick, just want to do a quick tutorial on one of the programs I use for green screening. Green screening is not a hard process. It's not an easy process either. It's all about taking your time to learn and read and experiment, but most of all practice. And when it comes to editing, it's not a lot of great programs out there, especially for mobile devices, tablets, and things like that, that give you the power and the capabilities to really do some good things with Kine and green screening. But I found one program that I've been using for quite a while now, and it's not my only green screen program I use, but it's KineMaster right here. Sorry, you can't see my stylus pointer, but it's KineMaster. You get that from your app store. I use it on Android, but they also have it for iPhones and stuff like that too, iPads. But what I like about this program here is a lot of people ask me, well, how you do your green screen and things like that. Like I say, it takes a lot of practice, a lot of trial and error. I'll get into some other videos about lighting and things like that and setting up your green screen, but this is just a quick tutorial and a review on the program KineMaster that I use. So if you have a small green screen or some green paper, green sheet, cardboard, if you just want to start playing around with green screening and keying, then I would suggest downloading this program here and just playing around with it, and to give you some of the small things you need to know just to get going. But real quick, it's a very simple program to use once you get going. I'll do a quick video for y'all, a demonstration. So when you open it up, it automatically goes landscape, so you got to turn your phone. It's good to have a big phone. I use a Note 5 Galaxy, Samsung. Probably the best phone I've had to do any type of editing on, because it does have the stylus pen, which comes in handy when you're editing on your phone or on a tablet. But yeah, you just hit, then they have a project assistance where that gives you, basically they just give you step by step. You add a picture here, add a video here, and it's basically almost done for you. But I like to do an empty project. You see my little stylus pen right there. So you'll hit empty project, and now it brings up your timeline. Now, if you edit on a computer, I use a MacBook Pro. I've learned green screening first in KineMaster. Then I learned it in iMovie, which is just very simple. It doesn't really give you a lot of options to adjust and things like that. So your lighting has to be really good, or proper and correct for iMovie. But also I just started using it in Final Cut Pro, which is amazing. But like I said, I get into those in some future videos. But this here, so basically, you have your background. You hit media right here at the top of your key right here. This is your home station. So you hit media. Now the media is going to bring up all the stuff in your phone or your tablet, whatever, your hard drive. So let's just say I just grabbed some footage that I just did, Hurricane Irma footage. See what we got here. I just grab that, and then you hit OK. Now I want to extend this out some, but it's only 5 seconds long. Oh, it's actually a picture, so that's even better. So I can just extend it out, 20 seconds or whatever. Slide back and forth. You can slide back and forth. Now, you need to add some green screen footage. This is going to be your background. This here, what you see now, that's going to be your background. Now you're going to add a layer. Your green screen footage is going to be your layer. So you're going to hit layer. You're going to hit layer. Once you hit layer, you're going to go back to media. Go back to where your green screen footage is. And I just grab a piece that I did the other day for some B-roll footage for a small project we're shooting. And you can just adjust it how you want. So this is my green screen. This is the footage I shot, and it's layered on top of whatever my background gonna be. So this white here next to the green, you want to get rid of that. So what I like to do is go over here. You're gonna crop. Go right over to cropping. And you can get these little white buttons on the side. These white buttons on the side over here. Those white buttons. You can just drag those in and just clip out that white. Get as much of that green as you can. Check it. Boom. Now that you have that, now just like a green spot in front of your picture, you tap on that footage. You tap that with your stylus or with your finger, whatever. Now, to your sidebar, see me scrolling up and down. You have a lot of different things you can do over here. In animation, overall animation, out animation. We want chroma key. Chroma key and green screening. Same thing. Chroma key is the professional term for it. Green screen, layman terms. So you're going to click chroma key. Now when you click chroma key, nothing's going to happen. You have to hit enable. Once you hit enable, oh man, what happened? It disappeared. So you need to scroll through your footage until your image comes in, so that way you can adjust it. Now what I'm going to do is see how far I'm away. I can leave it like that, but I want to kind of bring it up closer so I can adjust it better. So I'm just going to drag that arrow in and out right there. That arrow. See where my little dot is? And just drag that out. I can move it around. You can pick it up. You can do whatever you want to do to it. So I'm just going to kind of center it. Back out of it. Now I'm going to go back to my chroma key. Tap on the clip again. Chroma key. Now these bars here, where it says 28 and 50, these are your adjuster bars. Now this is going to allow you to see how I'm kind of see-through at some points. My hand is darker here. Now the clouds kind of overshadow. I'm not really in front of the screen. I'm blending in with it. You don't want that. So you just want to adjust those until you get that right fullness of the image you have. Now that looks pretty good right there. Now, this right here that says show mask, this helps you a lot, because that right there, if you hit that, it's going to mask you just to black and white. Now you can adjust even better with the sliders, and it'll fill in those white areas. You want to get as much as that white filled as possible, but you got to be careful with KineMaster because it doesn't give you those options to really tweak. See, now if I adjust that background, it's allowing more light in. That's going to take away from my background footage. You don't want that. Sorry about that. Hurricane Irma just passed and people checking in. So you want to just adjust that to where that's completely black and the image is completely white. Then go back to show mask, take it off. But you can see, you may not be able to see it, but I can see it. There is a green. I'm gonna go back to cropping and zoom in so you can see it. There's a green edge around me. You want to get rid of that. That's when you go back to tap the clip again, and then you go back to chroma key. Now you can adjust these curves. I'm sorry, adjust the mask. Go back to mask. Actually leave the mask on, and you just want to adjust it to where you take it away a little bit just to get that green edge off. Now you may not be able to get it completely off because of the lighting. And like I said, it doesn't give you in KineMaster those fine details like Final Cut Pro does. So where you can adjust those things. So now we need to go back. I'm just going to adjust it more just to get me back in the frame. Yeah, see, just play around with it just to get the size you want of yourself in that frame. And you still see a little fuzziness around my arms and things like that. You can put a mask on sometimes if it's too bad. Sometimes it won't make a difference at all. But, and then let's just get this a quick run and see how it looks. And see how my arm kind of jumped out the frame. You can go back and adjust that. But yeah, simply that's how it is. You know, then you'll go back and you'll play. You'll go back and you'll play with the settings on it, as well as I'll show you real quick some animation that you can do. I'm gonna just, because that's going to irritate me, so I'm just going to crop again just to get me in that frame. And I might just be out of the frame altogether. It's okay. So yeah, I might just been out of frame altogether. So that doesn't matter. Okay. So here we go. I'm gonna show you some quick animation real quick. You again hit your clip, go to end animation. Now this is just to bring your object in. Whatever it's on your green screen, this is how it's gonna come in to the frame. It can fade in, make it pop in, slide, things like that, drop in, up and down. It's pretty. They got pretty cool features on here when it comes to the animation. So, you know, and this is a free program. That's, you know, don't go out and spend a bunch of money when you're just trying to learn how to do these things. You know, I learned from a guy from YouTube off Filmmakers Academy. I'll put his information too. You can check him out. If you're trying to get into editing, you're trying to get and learn how to just become a filmmaker and learn the basics, you know, this is stuff that you can get on YouTube, get on Google and search and get free videos from professionals that's been doing this stuff for a long time, and they're willing to give you the game for free, you know. And that's what, in this game, you have to realize you can buy, and I'll get into some other videos when it comes to lighting setup and things like that. But just a quick example, you can buy a $200 lighting kit for your $200 green screen, and you shoot it. You got $1,000 camera, you shoot it, and when you go to edit it, it looks like garbage. You know, the lighting's not right. Your sound may be off. It may be out of focus. You got the fuzziness around you. You know, you can look at my image here and you can see, obviously my lighting is pretty correct. It could be better. This was a quick setup, but you know, those things count. But that $200 setup doesn't mean anything. I could put my $20 field kit next to a $200 setup and we can compare, just as long as I know my basics. So it's little things like that that'll take you a long way and make you have great projects, and people will start asking you, man, what do you do? What are you using? So quick things like that. This is one of my favorite features of KineMaster, the overall animation, because if you got some B-roll footage or stuff like that, that it just doesn't have that pop to it or flair, it's some things like this, like you can just, you know, make it flicker, you know, just little things like that that can bring you a little bit, give your project a little bit more flair to it. You can also do this with text, so you can put text on top of your images or bring it in and do all these animations to your text as well. So they got some pretty cool, I'm raining on them. They got some pretty cool features on here, but yeah, this was just a little quick tutorial, not even a tutorial, just a quick showing of what I use in KineMaster. I use a lot of these, that's making me dizzy. I use a lot of these things with this program here a lot as a trial run before I go to Final Cut Pro. So I can get a quick run in here of a quick setup of what I want to do, see how it looks, see if the background looking good, see if my footage is looking good. Run through it over here, get a quick rough draft, and then throw that into Final Cut Pro and just build from there. So this is just a quick way to really learn how to start getting your green screen lighting correct and keying and things like that. So, but y'all follow up with my other videos. I got some more coming about, like I say, proper lighting setup, inexpensive lighting setups, green screen setups and things like that, and getting more into green screening. Now I do some full videos, and I try to keep it entertaining with some commentary. But with some of the videos, I go through a full video of actually editing it, setting it up and putting everything together and show y'all the whole process. So, but that don't look too bad. And this is a free program. The thing about this though, the KineMaster watermark up here at the top, actually after you do a project, it gives you the option to, to pay $5 and take that watermark off. Or you can pay $40 for the whole year and get as many videos you want without the watermark. So if you really get good with KineMaster and it's a project that you, a program that you enjoy using, then I would suggest, hey, if this is your first program that you are getting into, I would pay the $40 and really just, if you're putting your projects out and you don't want the KineMaster, I don't care about the KineMaster being there. Like I say, it doesn't really bother me because I don't do a lot of major projects that I release with these, other than a lot of, social stuff, media and things like that. Facebook, Instagram, quick things. But it's actually ways to taking that off of there. And I'll show y'all that in some other projects too. That involves using a different program as well. But one thing you got to realize, KineMaster, like I say, it's a powerful program. And this footage here is 1080p, maybe 720. I shot this in 1080, and there's no lagging in it. I can add another one on top of it. The flow of it is really good. It doesn't drag. And if you're looking to start editing, like I said, download KineMaster and start playing with it. It's more than just for green screening. I just like it because it's one of the only programs out there that you can do nice green screening on your portable device. If you're working at home and you have a desktop setup, you got to have a very powerful desktop setup, lots of RAM, lots of memory, because these files and these clips, they're huge, and you will get frustrated with lagging clips when you're trying to review them, or you put a effect on them or a filter, or you change the color on it and things like that, and you're trying to view it to see if it matches up with the sound, and it's dragging. So you got to have your system up to date. And I would say, man, just start off slow and find out if editing is something that you really want to get into, because it is tedious. It can be frustrating, especially if you commit yourself to a project and other people are waiting on it. So, but it's also fun. I enjoy doing it. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. Like I said, this is just a quick little something to show some people who ask me how to do the green screening in KineMaster. If they wanted me to just give them a brief little thing on how I put some quick videos together. You can do quite a bit of stuff. Like I said, add another And that's one thing you can't do. You can't add a picture, a green screen picture, and then chroma key it. It'll only work for the video. That's one thing to remember. I think I gotta have some more green screen footage in here somewhere. Maybe not. But yeah, that's what it is. Like I said, I'll be back with other videos. If you have any questions and things like that, just get back with me and shoot me a message, and I'm gonna follow up some more videos. Y'all want to see some videos on some other things, let me know. Sorry this one took so long. I'm gonna chop it up next time. So y'all be safe. Subscribe to the channel, Project Studio TV. We got a lot of good videos coming, some short films, major films, a lot of music. So y'all check us out, Project Studio TV. Your boy Rico Jackson. Rico Shot Me. Facebook, Instagram, all the information will be below. And thanks for tuning in.